Hey everyone, welcome back to Absolutely Marvel and DC. My name is Benny, that is Sal, and today we're going to be talking about all of the Spider-Man that everyone is already talking about in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse
Across
trailer.
the Spider-Verse.
Across, okay. Basically, they all showed up as a teaser in this trailer, so we're going to talk about who each and every single one of these individuals are.
No, we're not. We're not doing every single one.
Everyone that I found on the internet to tell me who they are.
We're going to point at the ones you can see and the ones we can recognize, and we're going to be like, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to claim we're doing them all, Sal.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, now that you've clicked it, prepare yourself for not all of them. There's 1,000 of them. We're not going to say 1,000 characters.
Wait, where was there 1,000? They all just came running through. I didn't think it was 1,000. Maybe it was like 50.
It's quite a lot.
It is a lot. I will give you that one, okay?
Thank you. There are a lot of them. And there's a couple of standouts. You know, like I saw, like there's a couple of questions where they focus on, like, Spider-Woman. And it's just like, oh, that's Jessica Drew's logo on a completely different human being.
So we'll start with that, even though she wasn't going to be first. Well, the first on the list, we'll go to... So I got a list from Polygon that has a good chunk of them on here.
Oh, good. Okay, great.
So we'll start with that, and then we'll go to everything we're seeing on Twitter, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
So at the top of this list, Spider-Man 2099. Now, we knew he was in the movie. He was the first guy announced.
Yep, he was in the post-credit scene. Like,
Yep.
he's a given.
For those who don't know, he's just a Spider-Man from the future. And the proper timeline, 2099 is supposed to be where they're going. They aren't, but that's where they're supposed to be going.
Yeah, no. No.
But then we have the first, like, kind of shake-up. So we got Spider-Woman, who... So here's my issue with this. They're claiming this is Jessica Drew. This looks nothing like this article is.
Okay. Yeah, it's her logo. Like, it's the Jessica Drew, but it's not even
It
like
could be Spider-Woman, but they're saying that this is Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. Now,
sure.
There's a huge difference between this character. Like, not even just like one's black, one's white. We got like afro, jacket, like all different looks of stuff that the
Jessica Drew doesn't shoot webs.
Yeah. So if this is Jessica Drew, it's just Jessica Drew from an alternate timeline. She's
they're
not
just
the
using
character that we know.
Yeah, Earth 47B made up. This is just, we used the name, we used a variant on the logo, and then we made up the rest.
Yeah. Honestly, this looks like Misty Knight to me. Like Misty Knight put on an outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does. Yeah. But we know it isn't because there's no... I feel like there are a couple of indications that they didn't make any, like, deals. You know, it's not like... I remember them talking about how they were going to reference Stark in the classroom scene from the first Spider-Verse. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. And then they went, no, we just decided not to. And it's like, no, you can't just say it. You have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And the Amazing Bagman is in the crowd. And he is animated like he is printed in an old school comic book, but he's not wearing a Fantastic Four costume.
Right, yeah. Amazing Bagman is one of the ones we're looking at here. Bombastic Bagman.
Bombastic Bagman.
Get it right, Sal.
Yeah, excuse me. But he is
so
there.
For those who don't know, that Spider-Man, his suit got ruined. So
Yeah,
they loaned him a
wearing-
Fantastic Four outfit.
He was wearing the symbiote, and they kicked it off him. They took the symbiote for him, and then they gave him a loner suit and a bag to protect his identity.
Okay. So that's who that one is. The Jessica Drew character is obviously somebody from an alternate universe.
Yep.
They're claiming Jessica Drew. I still don't think that... I mean, they might use the name. It really doesn't...
I'm sure they will.
It doesn't hurt or not hurt it to use the name Jessica Drew, so it wouldn't matter.
There's a million Peter Parkers in there. Who
Yeah,
cares?
that's what I mean. Like, my first argument was going to be like, oh, it's not Jessica Drew. Yeah, but there's like a million Peter Parkers in here. But the next one is actually not Peter Parker.
No.
On this list is Spider-Punk, Hobart Hobie Brown.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like, that. If you were going to add any more speaking roles and variant Spider-Man, Spider-Punk is a given.
I find... So looking at Spider-Punk's costume again, I've always found this a bit weird that him and Spider-Gwen both just have normal shoes on.
I know.
Like...
Yeah, since Peter has to take them off usually, or he has to use his own suit, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. So next up, we got... I can't pronounce it. I believe it's the... Supadaman?
Supaidaman.
Yeah. The Japanese one, basically.
The Japanese one, yes.
Yeah, so he's from the 1978 TV series, and he's from the Toei Company of Marvel Comics. So this is the one where they didn't know what to do with him. Like, they didn't know what Spider-Man was, so they just made him into basically another Kamen Rider slash Super Sentai. That's all they did with him. So...
Yeah.
He's a motocross racer. He uses various techniques to allow him to do almost things like the comic book version.
Yeah. I mean, like, that was another one where it's like, yeah, you're going to use Spider-Man.
So the next one on this list I find interesting. They're using Spider-Man India, which I actually love the original design of, and they changed it in its entirety to be a different character.
Yeah, that was Peter Parka or something like that.
And, it was Pavitr.
Yeah.
I apologize to any of our Indian viewers, but Pavitr Prabhakar.
Okay.
Pavitr Prabhakar. I think I got it, kind of, maybe. I just like, of all the characters to finally get spotlight, why completely change his outfit? It's also less recognizable. Like the Spider-Man India outfit was very like, it's hard to describe. Let me pull it up.
It's a pretty neat suit. I kind of liked Spider-Man.
And it made
India's
you right
suit.
away go that this Spider-Man is from a different part of the world. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
But it kept the Spider-Man design, but threw in stuff that you would see in India and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
No, this is just they've just made up their own thing. That's
And it looks less recognizable as like, oh, that's a character from a different place. It's a weird decision to go with that direction. But
yeah.
the big one that a lot of people are freaking out about is
Yes.
Insomniac Spider-Man.
That's right. Both of them. You got Peter and Miles.
Yeah, having their own chat on the side.
Yeah, I love that. And it's like, yeah, Sony owns that character wholesale. It's an immediately
I could see them being
suit.
a major part of the movie.
I could, and I'm surprised they don't. I also, you'll notice that like there are not a lot of like Miles variants. Like this is the only other Miles variant in the entire group.
Yeah. Wait,
so
I didn't even think about that.
Right? So I can imagine that like Miles is kind of like the odd man out, where it's like you're not supposed to be Spider-Man. You're just some kid who got like who accidentally got his powers, and it's like that is Spider-Man. But also, yeah, there aren't a lot of Mileses in here, but there is a Miles, and he's right there.
Right.
And maybe they'll have to chat. Who knows?
There's also in that same scene that everyone's toting around, we've got the armored spider kind of suit looking thing.
Yes, the armored Spider-Man costume from Web of Spider-Man 100 and the animated series. We also have Bulletproof Spider-Man from the Big Time arc. Or
is that the black and white yellow one? Because I thought
the
that
black
was
and yellow one.
I thought that was the Spider Dancer in the current Dan Slott's run.
No, that one is the. I mean, it looks exactly like the Bulletproof suit that he wore in one of Dan Slott's books, and also is a great.
Why isn't his suit bulletproof in general? Why?
Yeah, right. Well, normally because he's too poor to make bulletproof suits, but you know.
Next up, we got Amazing Spider Monkey.
Yeah, I didn't see him there, but like that doesn't mean he's not there. I can imagine.
I mean this list I'm assuming found it from going through it. So
yeah, yep, he's a spider monkey. Fart, whatever.
It was weird because wasn't that the Spider-Man universe where everyone is a gorilla except Spider-Man and like
no, they're all different things. Like Dr. Doom's a baboon.
Oh, okay.
It's
a weird thing. The key thing about the Spider version is that he hangs out with his pals Bruce Banner.
Oh my god.
You're not a fan of the Apes universe?
I don't like the Apes universes. I don't care about apes.
Anyway. Next we got Lady Spider, which was that steampunk version.
Yeah.
I think
see her in the thing.
I think she's only been in the comics, but it's still a wicked design. I really like the steampunk Lady Spider kind of design.
No, it's a cool suit.
And in her scene, this scene here, it looks like I could see what looks to be a Scarlet Spider talking to a Scarlet Spider. It's two Scarlet Spiders talking to each other.
Yeah.
And then there's Spider-Man in his underwear too. That one.
I saw that. Yeah, there's Undie Spider-Man. They're all like the video game is going to be a big influence on like the crowd scenes for this thing.
If you're looking at the same image I am where Undie Spider-Man is, who's the blue suit in the back? 'Cause that's a regular Spider-Man talking to someone in a blue suit.
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. I mean, like, it could be. I mean, like, the thing is with the video game versions, they can say like, "Oh, that's Fear Itself Spider-Man," but like, there ain't no Fear Itself in this world because they're not going to pay for that. I don't know. It's just blue.
Just blue. Okay. So this article that says that we also know that Scarlet Spider is getting confirmed, which I find hilarious because they literally put up an image that has Scarlet Spider, but they didn't use it.
No, but he's not in there. Like, is he confirmed? Or are they going to be like,
they're claiming
Ben
he's
Reilly.
confirmed, and so is Cyborg Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They're showing the toy that released that looks nothing like Cyborg Spider-Woman.
No, but actually, it kind of does look like Cyborg Spider-Man but it's like exaggerated. He's too big and But I mean, whatever. You could make 1,000 toys out of all of this stuff. But yeah.
So,
of confirmed.
the internet is claiming that we've got, Spider-Man MK Suit 1. They're showing them side by side. Perfect.
Yes.
Superior Spider-Man is in a shot.
Yeah,
so
that's straight up Doc Ock, Superior Spider-Man.
That's Doc Ock in Spider-Man's body.
I also saw the Alex Ross designed Spider-Man suit for the original movie. That Spider-Man's in there.
The Spinneret is in there.
Spinneret is in there. I also saw
Who's
Mary
Spinneret?
Jane.
I don't know who Spinneret is.
Spinneret is originally, well, this version, I don't know. I don't know which version the Spinneret is, but I do know that another Spinneret and Mary Jane from Renew Your Vows are both in a shot.
Okay.
So we got them. We got the
We
Renew
got the
Your Vows
multi-armed
universe.
one on the Twitter. The multi-armed Spinneret is in here.
Yes, yeah, which I
That
don't
one I
know.
don't recognize. There's also Spider-Man from the Mangaverse.
Yes, Spider-Mangaverse is straight up. Miles fights him in the trailer, and it's like, oh, I know you so well because it came out around the time when I started reading comic books again, and also I played his skin a lot in the video game.
Right. And then, like you said, they've got the Alex Ross Spider-Man came up. That's just a
Yep.
design that he did. I don't think they used it other than he made a design.
They never used it, except
Okay.
that Superior took it. Like, basically, Dan Slott, when he took over, was like, see how much Spider-Man I know about? I'm going to use that design and make Superior Spider-Man wear it. So,
Okay.
there you go.
There is Superior talk. We got more of the everyone freaking out about the PS4 version.
Yes, yes.
Superior PS4. I'm trying to see if anything beyond that. There you go. That's the Renew Your Vows, Mary Jane and the daughter Spinneret.
Yep, yep.
I see that one
Annie
now.
Annie May.
Annie
yeah.
May. Oh yeah, this one was the Unlimited Spider-Man. That
Yeah, Spider-Man
cartoon.
Unlimited from that horrible, weird, high evolutionary led cartoon. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, yeah. No, I saw him in when I was watching the trailer. I'm like, that's Ultimate. That's Spider-Man Unlimited. Oh my god, that was cool.
What was this one? They got another photo because I love the internet is just taking scene for scene.
Yeah, just shot for shot. Here we go. Like Kane in his post Spider Island suit is in a shot.
Is it? Because
Yep.
I see a Peter Parker in a security guard outfit or a crossing
Spider
guard
Cop?
outfit. Yeah, it's got to be Spider Cop.
Yeah.
Like what? Otherwise, they just decided to do it for fun.
Oh, some
You know?
people are suggesting it might be Officer Parker from Earth X, but
Okay.
I don't know.
Everyone's talking about Superior. That's the big one everyone wants to know about.
Yeah, yeah.
Their claim is spectacular. I don't see an image from the trailer of him though. But someone
No,
said that
I think
he's
that's
in it
just
somewhere.
wishful thinking.
Yeah. But
Right,
that
'cause, like-
seems to be all of the ones that have been caught by Twitter and Polygon and all of these guys right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, and there is one shot that they pulled of Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the in the Far From Home suit.
Did they officially? Because someone posted that it was in there, but I didn't see like the shot from the trailer.
Yeah,
that he was
I'm
in.
looking at the shot right here, and
Okay.
it is them. Like, now that would make sense to me because they've been trying to get Tom to acknowledge the Sony universe forever.
Yeah.
And here we are. So
We
yeah.
got the maskless version of 2099, and they definitely made what's that actor's name? Because he's also Moon Knight. Because it looks very similar to him.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen the maskless one? It looks kind of like Oscar.
I did.
Isaac.
I saw his face, and I'm like, yeah, he looks like Miguel, more or less.
Yeah. And I think that's everything. I'm going through to see if they got anything else. There's a few, like, this looks like it could be the black suit. And then they're just too far in the back. Like, do you think
Yeah.
we're going to get any real time with any of it, though?
No,
No significant time? You don't think so?
I think we will see like one. I think a couple of the fan favorites or the most requested will get a line. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I think Superior Spider-Man might say something like, "The die is cast," and that's all you're getting.
PS4 Spider-Man. I could see, because those two actors are probably easy to get. They actually
yeah.
I could see them joining for a
Yeah,
little while.
Yuri Lowenthal probably recorded something. I could imagine that if Sony owns, if Sony does own Spectacular, they could get Josh Keaton to come in and play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I personally, if you're talking like just with requests, all of the animated ones.
Oh,
Like,
I
want
can see that.
Christopher
easy.
Daniel Barnes to play 90s Spider-Man. I want Josh Keaton Spectacular. I want like all of the animated series represented.
It'd be nice, but
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it looks like they're just going all in on this one. Now, here's my big question for you before we wrap up today's video.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to ruin it? Because what made the first one so good was a tight-knit group of 6 different Spider-Men.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to ruin it because I think they're going to like narrow it further. Like I think that I think like we'll see a cameo or like or Noir like might help in some way. Like we're gonna have to go to the Noir verse because they said that they're gonna be doing a lot more universe hopping in this one. We're gonna see a lot of different universes throughout this movie. So I assume that they're gonna be going and getting maybe an artifact or some kind of like assistance from different characters. But it looks like the core is gonna be Spidey, Gwen, and Peter. Like Miles, Gwen, and Peter.
Yeah.
Because Peter B. Parker is also in this, and he has a little baby carrier. And of course, we saw an image that was released officially of Mayday Parker, and she's a little baby, and it's like, that's great, good for them. But as far as like this shot, I think this is the shot where we're going to see like all the Spider people, but I don't think it's going to ruin it. And the main thing that makes me think that it's going to be pretty tight is Miles's mother providing the narration for this trailer. And
she also seems to have a lot more role in it. She seems to be there's a lot more going on.
I think Dad's going to die.
Oh.
And I think that's what we're doing.
Doesn't he normally die in most of the story arcs and then they
No,
multiverse him
he
back
only
in,
dies in the
again?
video game.
I thought he died in the Ultimate Universe.
No, Mom died in the Ultimate Universe.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I was like, I thought some family member died in the Ultimate.
Yeah, Venom ate her in the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
And then because Miles gave Molecule Man a burger, none of that happened. But I don't think we're going to get that in this. But yeah, I think that they're going to try and keep it in some way grounded.
Did you? We're still talking about Spider-Man. Dan Slott's Spider-Man run, issue 2 or 3. Did you see they referenced that?
Yes, I did. That was what made me think about it. Yeah, they're like,
there's literally a scene
from
where
two
universes. Why isn't he affected? Well, he gave a reality bending character a burger. And someone's like,
right,
what?
So he rewrote reality for him. Like, oh,
no one questioned it. Just
nope. They're like, yeah, well, look at what we have to deal with. Yeah, I would be surprised. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. You're surprised.
I'd be surprised if there weren't any inheritors in this.
I mean, they're back in the comics. I can almost guarantee Dan Slott's doing a Spider-Verse thing because of the movie that was supposed to come out now.
No, definitely. No,
this is supposed to come out today, wasn't it? Like that was the thing. That's why they dropped the trailer.
Yeah, that came out. Yeah, no, the book dropped today.
No.
Or, no, tomorrow.
The movie was supposed to come out today, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I think today was that release date, the original release date before they.
And instead we got instead we got this trailer, which is fun, but I think it's going to be. I think they're going to try and keep it grounded, but like it's going to be tough because you got Miles who is the main character and needs to go on a journey, but you also need to pay off Peter, and you got to pay off Gwen, and you got to do fan service, and there are some people who like really enjoyed seeing Penny Parker and Noir Spider-Man, and we got to explain and validate 2099 Spider-Man. Like, there's a lot of characters we got to juggle, and it's going to be tough, especially since we know, because they kind of dropped it. Remember when they announced this, they were like, Into the Spider-Verse is a movie, then Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 and 2, and you're like, wait, you have 2 movies you're making at once? And then they were like, huge delays. Here's Across the Spider-Verse. And I'm like, you mean Part 1? And they're like, just Across the Spider-Verse. Like, there will be another one, but it's not coming out like in a month.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Well, originally it was supposed to be, which is the weirdest part. Like, it was all going to be back to back. It was going to be this big release. And
yeah, now it's not.
Yeah.
So here we go. But I think that we're also going to get like an Empire Strikes Back situation where it's going to end on a massive. You're going to be like, that is not an ending.
Oh, I can see that.
Like, you just ran out of movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happened even with Infinity War, because that was going to be Infinity War 1 and 2, and it's just, the bad guy won. That's not an ending. You didn't end this movie properly. What are you doing?
Yeah, I like that ending. I think Infinity War.
I think it worked,
note.
but I'm picturing the original 1 and 2. You know what I mean? Part 1, Part 2.
Yeah,
that was definitely not an ending. They probably made it more of an ending, but
oh yeah, and they did not call it Part 1 and 2 anymore. Like, they were like, no, that's Infinity War is this movie, and we named the other movie.
I could see how all these companies thought Part 1 and 2 would be so cool. Like Kill Bill Volume 1 and Kill Bill Volume 2. Yeah. And then they did some testing with the audiences, and they were like, we're going to wait till Part 2 comes out. We're not gonna watch Part 1.
Well, I mean, the days of Kill Bill anything are so far gone. Like, the audience. Look, I was there. I was in the theater for Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2. And by the way, Kill Bill was one movie, and they just cut it in half. But I was like there, and so was everyone.
Oh, I love that movie.
Right? Nowadays, I feel like if you were like, Spider-Verse 1, and then 2 months later 2, I think people would go, couldn't you just drop them all on like Disney Plus or something? Yeah. And they're like, we don't know Disney Plus. That's not us. And they're like, I don't know the difference. I don't. Just give me the movie whenever you're done with it. And people are like, oh, So I think it's gonna be tough. I hope it works out. How about you? Do you think that it's too big, too bloated, or do you think it's gonna be great?
I'm worried it's too big. I'm worried they're getting too big for their britches. They're like, we'll just introduce all of these spider people, and then we'll have spin-offs here, spin-offs there. Like, one thing I've always wondered is why are they willing to do a Kraven and a Morbius movie, but we still don't have a Spider-Gwen movie?
Yeah.
Like, the Spider-Verse did amazing, and you didn't do any spin-offs with those characters?
Right, like, you mean to tell
me
But you
want to give me Kraven.
Yeah. Kraven and Morbius, but we're not getting an Emma Stone, Gwen Stacy.
Yes,
Spider-Man
that's what I'm saying. Like, so I really hope that they're not getting too big for their britches now. They're like, we'll just introduce everyone. We're going to make this huge. And that's what I'm worried about.
Don't forget, this is Sony, and Sony loves to screw up. So I can imagine, I mean, like, honestly, in this situation, I mean, don't forget they also have to introduce Jessica Drew, because, like, they have all this art, and she was in a lot of shots. Like, they're going to introduce Jessica Drew, or whatever she's supposed to be. And so they're going to have to give her some kind of motivation. Is there going to be payoff? Like, what about Miles? Like, what about Miles? Is Miles going to get sidelined? He's the main character. Probably not, but you never know.
So far, there's yet to be very many scenes without him in them. So I don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's going to be through everything.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. It's a fun trailer. The trailer is made. You could tell that like some whoever is in charge of this part of the Sony Spider-Verse is like, it has got it on lockdown, because there's a podcast we're making about all the suits. You know, there's a Polygon article. Twitter blew up. Superior Spider-Man was trending.
Yeah.
Like, there is
so
there's a
my
mask to it.
Superior Spider-Man book, Marvel?
Marvel dropped the ball on that years ago.
I know.
And they should make it now before the movie comes out.
But all right, we're going to wrap up right there. What do you guys think? Who did we miss? Because I know we missed somebody.
No doubt.
Because we did this within, I think, 6 hours of the trailer dropping.
Yeah.
So I guarantee in the next 3 days, they're going to pick apart everyone.
Yeah. And I don't want to hear like who you heard is going to be in it. I mean, who did we miss in the shot from the trailer?
Yeah.
You point to them.
You point to them. I can see people, there, types it out, there. Like, where?
Yeah.
Everyone, go to the comments down below just to humor me and style. Just write there and there. That's all I want. If you can't find anyone, just write there.
Right there.
Yeah, right there, guys. All right, we'll see you guys next time right here at Absolutely Marvel at DC. Thank you.